Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Maureen Blessing Nachi. If you're new, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Yes, on this channel we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, faith, and everything positive. So if you're looking for positive things, just subscribe so that and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a thing. In my today's video, I'm going to talk about personal finance 101. These are a few things I really think should help us manage our money better, and as a beginner to personal finance, you should really know these things and you should do them in order to manage your money better, all for better money management. So keep around and let's get into our video. The first tip I really want to share with you is get into debt with the purpose of investing. So anytime you get into a debt, make sure you have a purpose of investing that money. Never go into debt with a purpose of maybe buying food, maybe buying a car. If it does not bring you more money, or if it's not any form of investment, don't get a debt for it. Don't get into debt for that thing. We should tame ourselves to only get debt where we are hoping to make more money. Maybe it's a form of investment. You're investing your money maybe to get a business, maybe you're investing your money in stock or in what, but never have debt when you don't expect money, or when you're not investing, when you're not expecting to make more money. So that's it. So guys, my other point to you is have a minimum of 2 income sources. For example, if you're employed, you can have your job plus a side business. Yes, like when the pandemic came, guys, here in Uganda, let's take an example. If you were working in a bar, bars have never been opened ever since the first lockdown, that was in 2020 in March. They have never been opened. So if you were entirely depending on bars as your source of income, or your only source of income, it means since that time you would not be working, you would not be bringing in any money. How would you survive? Like, how would you survive? I know you can survive, but it wouldn't be good to sit all this time without anything bringing you money. So I don't advise anyone to have only one thing or one source of income, and don't have so many that you cannot monitor, but have at least one that you can monitor very well so that you don't lose your money in the process. Have 1, 2, 3 depending on your capability. How can you monitor them? How much time do you have to give to your businesses? Yes guys, don't ignore this thing, because apart from like apart from the COVID situation, if you have more than one sources of income, like you don't have to depend on one, or you don't have to keep waiting for that one money coming in. For example, if I only receive salary, it means I will only get money when my salary is out or my paycheck. But if I have other sources, even if my salary is delayed, I still have options, because I know maybe I have my farm somewhere, I have my rental somewhere. So have what you can manage. I'm saying minimum of 2, but I will give you option, because maybe according to me I can manage 2, someone else can manage 7. So depending on your capability, if you can handle 7 and you have the ability to manage them, go for them. If I can manage only 2 and that's what I can manage, do that too. Yes guys, I'm emphasizing this: never stick on only one source of income. Yeah, I don't encourage anyone to look at one source of income and be in their comfort zone. If you're employed, make sure you save your money and find out, what can I do apart from this my job? What else can I do to help me bring in more money? Maybe you can do rentals. You can find ways to earn passive income than depending on only your salary, depending on only your main job or your business. note this statement. If you can't buy it in cash, you can't afford it. There is this thing of wanting to buy something, but that thing you really want to buy, you don't have the cash for it. Let's take an example. There is this car on the market and the car is $5,000. If in my pocket I have 2,000, I can't afford the car. Don't push yourself to buy the car. Wait until you have the 5,000 to go for the car. I don't know whether I'm making sense. There is that dress in the market, in the shop, and it's $500. If I have $100, I can't afford it. I won't go and borrow. I won't go and get it on credit because I want. If you don't have the cash for something, you can't afford it. Just leave it. Don't force yourself to get something because you love it. If you don't have it cash, tochisobola, leave it. This will help you. It will keep you from a lot of trouble. For example, getting debt. Have you ever seen people who have a debt in that boutique, they have a debt in that shop, they have a debt somewhere? If you don't have it cash, tochisobola, buy you what you can manage. If there is a dress of $500, there is a dress of $600, go for the one of $100. That's that's the cash you have. Something you don't have it cash, that means you can't afford it. Maybe if you really want it, then save for it. But don't force yourself into debt because you want that thing. Don't force yourself to take it on credit because you want it. Either leave it and save for it, or else buy what you can afford. I repeat this statement. If you can't buy it in cash, you can't afford it. Guys, let that be in your head wherever you're trying to buy something. If you don't have it cash, don't borrow to buy it. If you don't have the cash, don't do all the possible ways, but at least buy what you can afford. If it's $5,000 and you have 2,000, either keep the 2,000 and save until it's 5,000 in order to get what you want. I think you get me, guys. Let's go to another topic. Our next point is, if your income increases, don't increase expenses or your spending. Guys, this is like a disease. I also had that disease. There is that thing that always comes into us every time your income increases. I just don't know how the spending increases, but you find yourself spending a lot because you've increased the income. But what I can tell you, every time you find yourself spending more than you used before, just because your income has increased, then you will never go anywhere. Let's assume, take an example. I've been earning $500 a month. We are taking examples, and then I'm earning 500, and then and my expenses were 200, and then I have the 300 to save and do all other things, and then hopefully my salary increases, and when my salary increases to 1,000, also my spending increases. If your spending increases, let's assume I'm from 500, now I'm receiving 1,000, and then my spending goes until 900, then it will make no sense. Then why did you receive the increase in the first place? If you receive an increase, it will be like a stepping stone to help you maybe save more money, do more investments, but don't increase spending or your expenses. I really think let me hope I'm making sense to you. If I'm making sense, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down in the comment section. Never increase your spending just because your income is increasing. If you have an increment in your income, make sure you maintain your spending constant so that you can use that increment to do more things, maybe save more, maybe invest more, do more things that will bring you money than increasing. Because when you increase the spending, there will be no point of increasing the income you're getting. Hope I'm making sense. Let's go to my next point. My other tip on Personal Finance 101 is live within your means. If you really want to be good at managing money, just learn to live within your means. It makes no point of waking up a day like your paycheck coming when it's already in debt. Like, make sure your expenses are not more than your income. Like, they shouldn't exceed your income. Before you get your money, your paycheck, your salary comes in, before you pay yourself, make sure your expenses are not more than your incomes. That if you manage that, it will help you manage your money better. But to anyone yearning to learn how to manage their money, make sure you learn how to live within your means. And by that I mean your expenses should not exceed your incomes. Let's go to the next point. So guys, the next thing I really want to talk to you, and this is probably my last tip, is learn to save for emergencies. Yeah, you should learn to save for emergencies. Anything that happens out of your budget, like so many things can happen. It can be take for example the pandemic. It came, it didn't tell us that it was coming. That was an emergency, like it can be a car breakdown, it can be so many things. It can be even a job loss. You wake up, they tell you go, and if you saved for an emergency, it means you can at least provide for your family until you get your new job or and your other source of income until but if you never saved anything to help you in case of an emergency, it means you will have to go and borrow money to keep thriving. So to avoid all that stress that comes with emergencies, always make sure you save at least 6 months of your living expenses. And by living expenses, I mean rent, transport, food, things that you pay for each month. You should have them like saved at least 6 months ahead somewhere. I'm going now center in case this month you don't have your salary. You are sure that your family will thrive. You will be able to provide them with shelter. You will be able to provide them with electricity. You will be able to provide them with food until everything stabilizes. So guys, don't ignore this thing called emergency savings, and let's learn to save for them. In one of my videos, I talked about types of savings that we really should have, and you should really, guys, check that video. Maybe it will help you. So guys, thanks for watching my video. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you're the first person to see that video. And until next time, your girl Maureen Blessing Nachi. Bye.